Hi, this is Dennis from Never Stop Trucking. As you probably already know, because it's my second day in a row to go live and try to dispatch some trucks just to help some people out here, some dispatchers that work here, and maybe give you guys some insight of what it looks like right now in trucking industry and what the markets are. Log Rock is trucking insurance that you should check out if you have a trucking company. Their information is in description of this video. Hi Ulrich, Phil. We partnered up and they have agents who can help you find the best trucking insurance for your company, no matter what kind of equipment you have. I'm gonna go right away to the DAT load board, and then if you have any questions, as usual, you can ask them, and I'll try to answer them later, because right now I want to help Chris, and Chris has one truck for today, one for tomorrow, and I'll see if anyone else needs any help. Also, let me know if you have any suggestions for the live stream. Also, if you have any suggestions of what we should talk about, you can also email me, and I'll put that here. Email me with content and topic suggestions, and I'll put my email right here. And then I think I can even pin it, pin the message. Okay, here. Cool. So there is this one guy here locally. He wants to stay local due to some private reasons. So it's been a while since we looked for something local. And I know when I was doing that with one truck, it was fun actually. It was interesting to see if you can find like a couple of local loads. I know I've done it all the time back then when we had good loads. But I should still be able to do it, because I know he has been doing it, Chris. It's just not like it used to be. So this one is going to Weberville, Michigan, and we know that that one is most likely Aldi, DC. And then there is this one here. It's a weird name, Luhu. Yuhu. So I'm gonna email them, and then we'll see if they answer. Chris probably already inquired about that load because it's 24 minutes old, but we'll see. Kalamazoo to Bristol, Indiana. Bristol, Indiana is not that far. C.H. Robinson. I'm gonna let Chris know because he always follows the live streams. C.H. Robinson has a lot of, they used to have a lot of local loads. Today I have my headphones, so I can sense if I'm too far from the microphone. I'm gonna log in into C.H. Robinson and bring the screen here once I log in, but they're gonna ask for a code. I knew that. Put a code in and then bring the screen. Oh, I forgot. I have to. This one guy had some trouble with his logbook. I'm gonna log real quick in my other window here to see if I can help him out, see what's going on with his logbook. It will only take me a minute or so. do that. So I will try to it's about split shift. In motive split shift, sometimes it will tell you that when you do a split shift, sometimes it will tell you you'll have hours available after you complete the split shift, like they give you a violation when you start the split shift, and then it will tell you, the system, that it will tell you that you know, even though you have a violation, the violation will go away after you complete the second part of the split shift. But then sometimes it gives you a violation even after you complete it. So that's okay. So this Constantine to Hudsonville is 400. It's plastic resin. I'm gonna maybe call the government. Well, maybe they would do 500. Okay, your sound is weird. Why is it weird? Like it's recording from the other room. I don't know. I can hear myself fine. Ulrich, can you hear me okay? Chris, did you see this Constantine, Michigan to Hudsonville, Michigan for today? Plastic resin, $400. So it would be 164 miles altogether. Sound is good. Maybe it's you, Chris. Thank you, Ulrich. I'm gonna call the driver and see. I don't know if Chris, if you offered it to him, but I'll call him and see. Too many miles for it. Well, they're posted for 400. Is it? Where did I see 400? Oh yeah, he told me. He emailed me. It's 400. Like, where did I see it? Yeah, but I emailed him, Chris, and he said it was. I'll call the driver, or maybe he'll do 5. Oops. Šta ima, evo ja sam malo live pa gledam lodove, pomažem Krisu. Nema veze, samo da ti kažem zašto, ona ima ovaj Konstantin, Michigan za Hudsonville, Chris kaže kao možda je puno milja, ne znam, 164 milje da odeš dole i da se vratiš do Hudsonville, ona je plastic resin, mislim teško je 44.000, ali nije daleko. Ukupno imaš 164 milje iz Grand Rapidsa do dole i do Hudsonville. I onda je 400, ja ne znam, možda bi se moglo i više izvući. Ali pick up i delivery je ono 8 to 4. Ja, ako bi dao 500, iluziju. Ajde, ja ću njemu traži 600 i moram provjeriti brokera da vidim jesu on dobri. Onda, vidit ćemo ako dao 500, ako bude dobar broker, onda uzet ću. Okay. Pa ne moraš ti gledat, nek sam ja kažem da znaš zašto te zovem. Ok, hajde. Hajde. He wants to watch the live. I'm gonna ask the broker for 600 and see. I'm gonna check them. I didn't check them with factory. I have a guy empty right now, but we do have they're good at factory. Okay, Chris already checked. Man, Chris, you're on it. Thank you. So if you, I mean, this load, because he does have that head, okay? So if he didn't have that head, this load would be 83 miles. So for them, 400, that's probably what they have. But for me to justify asking 50% more of the price, I have to give them a reason. I actually made a video about that, and I haven't released the video yet, but I did make a video of like how to, can you even negotiate in these times, and how to do it. So let's see what they say. Chris, is the sound still weird? Because like I said, I can hear myself good, and okay. Then we had a guy for tomorrow, South Bend, Indiana to Midwest. He needs a good load. Okay. So tomorrow, South Bend, Indiana, and then okay, and then Midwest we're gonna do Z4, Z5, Z6. I don't think he's gonna go to those other states, but still. Z6. What's Chris typing? Oh, come on. Well, my mouse. Always something. Always something when you go live. Okay. From your phone, open your live from yesterday and open it from today. You'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm gonna open the phone. And then I'm gonna go to today. Well, actually, I don't. This is from yesterday. Come on. Okay, that's from yesterday. And let's go to today. If I know how to do it, you know. Trucking. And that's for today. And then we're gonna do, okay. Sometimes it will tell you. Yeah, you're right, Chris. I don't know. I didn't. Yeah, this here, that here, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is. Yeah. The guys from for that load are not answering, maybe. Okay, I'll try this here. Hold on a second. I'll try this. Turn this off. And then you tell me if this is better, Chris. If not, I don't know what it is. I would have to mess with it later. But at least you can you can hear me. It might sound weird, but you can hear me. Are you streaming through OBS? Yeah, I have to stream through OBS. I can't stream another way. I always stream through OBS. These guys are not answering, man. Yeah, you better be sorry, Chris. You're making me do all this extra work. Okay, let's see. Yeah, no, this is the... This is the one I've been using, Chris. Okay, now sounds better? Cool. I'm gonna send you a screenshot of my scene and sources look like, Chris. So mine is way more advanced, you know, and there is always a chance that something is gonna go bad. But if I don't touch it, you know, for a while, something gets... I can't do 600. Okay, what's the... Okay, these guys are telling me can I do 600. What would be your best? What would... No, I'm not gonna ask. I'm gonna ask, you know, we can do it for 500, you know. We could do it for 500. That would be our best. Because he said he would take it for 5. I mean, 164 miles, yeah. Yeah, and Chris told me the same thing. Yeah, man. We do think alike. Good morning, Ibrahim Musa. Nice to see you. If you don't mind, I'm looking for a driver. Can I post the ad in the comment section? Looking for... Yeah, you can. That's fine. That is fine. Okay, what did we say? South Bend, Indiana to Midwest. Wow, look at this. 800 results. Man, okay, let's go 90 miles. Okay, that's better. 147, still too many results. 3,000. What's this? Email to at superprojectinc.com. Sure. Now this is a hacked account, ladies and gentlemen. Just so you know. Joliet, Illinois, St. Louis, Missouri, M2 Logistics. This company needs a detailed analysis. But anyway, it's a hacked account. It's a crazy rate. Commodity Gago. What the? And then if you look at the email here, that's obviously something fake. Yeah, but let's email them just for the sake, you know, of it. And then it will want you to change the comma to dot because they did it on purpose. And I'm gonna... buyer emailing scams because I want to. Hello, can you tell me more about this load? Don't pick a fight. Why not? We spoke to them one time and then they were like, they started opening up. They're like, oh, we have to do it. There is no money in trucking. And this is our way to make money and they all deserve it and blah, blah, blah. Hey, he did it too, Chris. So, okay, but anyway. Papa to Topeka. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna go down there. Cold water to London. Rate per mile highest. Higher. What about this? Bristol, Indiana to Bristol. This is TQL. This is probably like a round trip. Let's call these TQL guys.
Total Quality Logistics.
Total quality.
Your call may be recorded or monitored for quality assurance. If you're calling regarding an active
How can I help you?
Hi, come about your load for tomorrow out of Bristol, Indiana to Bristol, Indiana.
It's for today.
It's for today. Oh.
The 19th.
19th. Why did it? Okay, thank you. Oh, sorry. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, then I have a guy for today too, man.
Okay, when and where will they be empty?
He's empty right now.
So it picks up today till 2:30.
Mm-hmm.
Delivers in Double Springs, Alabama tomorrow from 8 to 3. Picks up back up from the same location, comes back on Thursday from 8 to 3. There's a truckload of automotive parts on the way there and empty flat racks on the way back. And a rate of $1,700.
17. Okay, let me see what I can do. Thanks for your help.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so it came up for the Grand Rapids one for today as a local, but we have a guy tomorrow there too. So I thought this was for tomorrow, but no, it's for today. But they wanted him to go to Alabama, but he needs a local one, so it's not gonna work. Oh, they already sent the rate for 500. What the? Chris, they sent me that load for 500. Wow. Okay. Chris, I'll forward it to you if you don't mind. Okay, forward to Chris. If you can sign it and dispatch the driver, and then I'll just add you to the email as well. Adding Chris. So Chris, maybe it's already 10:30. I don't think you can do anything else today. But I would suggest with him. I don't know if he wants to do. I don't know if he wants to do like 2 a day, but I suggest he starts very early. Like if we start looking for tomorrow morning. But then I don't know if he can do that, like if he can plan that much ahead. So maybe not. I'll call him and then I'll ask. He's probably watching, I forgot. He can't. Oh. Pakuj stvari. ja sad pričam s Chrisom, ti ne bi mogao 2 na dan, ili bi ti bilo puno? A A znaš šta? Znam. Ja sam imao jednog vozača prije nekad koji je to radio par godina. Samo to radio što ti sad radiš i on je radio 2 loda, nada nekad i 3 uspio odraditi. Ali on je... A vidi, ali ja znam u tebe sad situacija specifična, ti možda ne možeš toliko unaprijed planirati. Ali na primjer kad bi ti sad počeli gledati da se ujutru rano kupi jedan i onda bi ti mogao taj lod odraditi do 12 do 1 i onda bi mogao još jedan. Da ne može. Ok. Ništa. Ja evo Kris će ti poslati sad. Ajde vidim. Yeah, he can't do it too. It would be perfect. Because that's what Mike was doing when he was driving here. I would start looking right now for him. And then for tomorrow. And then he would pick up, we would find something that he can pick up really early. And then a lot of times he would go there at night. Like tonight, he would just go to the pickup and stay there until early in the morning and pick up the load and deliver by noon. And that way, and then while he's doing that load, I would look for another that he can pick up after that. A lot of times, if he goes there, for example, tonight to pick up in the morning, a lot of times they would load him tonight. Because these shorter loads, it's mostly smaller companies. It could be auto parts. A lot of these places are open 24 hours. And you just get there and the stuff is ready and they just take you. Right, Chris? Oh, that's funny. Okay. Okay, right. Okay. Let's see about that guy tomorrow. So can we already start looking for this guy for tomorrow as well, the local guy, Chris? Can we already post him for tomorrow maybe? Or we have to wait? We can. Okay. So I'll just change the posting for the one for today. He'll be empty today at 4. Yeah, by 4 probably. So we'll just change it to tomorrow. Okay, and then I didn't get an answer from that scammer guy that I sent the email to. When it does. Now, okay, what do we have for tomorrow? Hershey, Michigan to Ada. That's salt as well. It's heavy, but they load you well. So we'd have to go to. Well, let's call that one. Chris, I'm gonna cover him for the until September. Okay. Hello. Hello. Nothing. Try again.
Jacob.
Hi, calling about your Hershey, Michigan tomorrow to Ada, Michigan.
Okay. Let's see. Hershey, Michigan to Ada. Yep, picking up first come, first serve, sir. Delivers the same day. Looks like by 5 p.m.
Okay.
You pick up first thing in the morning, deliver same day. 44,000 pounds, sir, of pelletized salt. Need a 53-foot dry van with swing doors, and looks like my boss is at 400 per rate.
400. Okay. I would have to be closer to 6. He does have some deadhead to go up there. He's actually coming from Ada area to go and pick it up. So.
Okay, I gotcha. I mean, I could check, man. I don't know if we could go that high, but let me check. What's their MC?
It's 1-1.
Justora?
Yeah.
All right. Give me 1 second here, sir. I'm putting you on hold.
Okay. I'm gonna mute them because of the music. Yeah,
Get you 500 on this, but that would be my best. I wouldn't be over to 6.
500.
5?
Let me check with the guy. Give me 1 second. Do you mind holding for a second?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, hold
Yeah,
on.
of course.
Ima sutra load Hersey, Michigan. Znaš Gorana So što ima? Iz Hersey smiješ li uzeti, jel? Ja. Ja. Ma smiješ, ba to ćeš ti začas. Ok. Ja, nema veze. Ništa, onda neću ti uzeti. Ja. Ok. A gdje otići ga ja? Dobro, ništa onda. Čujemo se. Ajde. Ništa. Hey, sir?
Yep, I'm here.
Hey, thanks for holding. I have to hold a little bit to see if he's willing to do that. If something changes, I'll call you back.
Okay. My extension's 300. My name is Ben.
Thanks, Ben.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, bye. Yeah, he just can't risk it to take a load ahead. He has to wait. So we're not gonna. But he would take it. It's same mileage. It's like even 20 miles less than what he's doing today. So, and he wants to stay local. So for now. Okay, let me take a look at the comments. If we have any comments here, any questions. Greetings, Chris. I need a driver around Philly. What platform would you recommend to find a good driver? To find a good driver, you would have to most likely use one of those expensive platforms, job search sites such as. I'm gonna change it to front camera. Such as Indeed.com or Monster job search, ZipRecruiter. That's where I'm gonna check my messages here because I've been getting messages. Okay, wow. Okay, so we have a. I'm gonna go back to your question, about the drivers, where to look for drivers. But we have this these two guys. They're really great. They're owner operators, and they were with us for a few months during summer and during winter and spring. And they told me right away that during summer and fall, they go out and in one of those western states, and they are hired as something like contractors or slash road workers, operators. They operate heavy equipment, making asphalt, paving roads, all those things, and they make really good money during summer. And they leave everything here. They stay there for a few months, not just few months, like several months, and then they come back and then they drive the truck here again. They have their own trucks. And then I asked one of those guys, I'm because he was telling me what they do over there, how they pave those loads in those oil fields, and it's very interesting. And then I asked him to send me some pictures, like what they do and how it looks like. What does it actually look like? Like what are they doing over there? And he's just sending me some pictures right now. So I'm asking him if it's okay if I show them here on the live stream. um, and I'm waiting for his answer to see if I can show them or not. If he tells me no, I'm not gonna show them. But anyway, if you're looking for a serious driver, for a responsible driver, you have to go to one of those job sites, but they're expensive. You know, indeed, they will not even tell you how much it's gonna cost you. Like they give you a rough figure, but at the end, it can cost you, depending on how many drivers or job applicants click on the ad. That's how much they're gonna charge you, and it can be $200, $300, $500 a month. It's expensive. But you have to use those if you want to find someone serious. I used to be able to find drivers on Craigslist, but that was back in the day, even on Facebook. But on Craigslist, it's a hit or miss, you know, and you can try it. I would definitely try Craigslist if you're on a budget, because Craigslist ads will cost you like $15 to $30 depending on the area where you're posting. And for me, what I used to do, for example, I'm in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Okay, I'm gonna bring the map here. See, like here, we're in Grand Rapids, and if I'm looking for a driver, and this is we're talking about company drivers, and that goes probably same for the owner operators. So I'm in Grand Rapids, okay. Grand Rapids is a metro area. Detroit is the biggest metro area here in Michigan. So if you post, you're, let's say in Detroit or in Grand Rapids, and you post a driver ad on Craigslist from one of these metro areas, it's gonna cost you more per posting. But if you go out and post them somewhere here or here in the South Michigan or here in the Northern Michigan, it will cost you less, a lot less, like 50% less or so. And then also these drivers from here, from the country, tend to be more serious, more old school, more responsible. So and I love drivers. And this guy that I was just telling you about that does this asphalt thing, paving, they are from one of these areas here. And Mike was from here, and I had like 10, 15 drivers from this here, and most of them were great. Just like old school drivers. So if you post outside of the metro area, it's gonna cost you less, and the drivers tend to be better workers, better employees. Now, if you're in Philly and you post out of Philly, man, it's gonna be even more expensive than here. I don't know why this is doing that, like this map. It's crazy. So even if you post them from here, it's gonna be very expensive. I can't take this call right now. Well, I'm gonna take just see this. Dispatch. Okay, which load? Um, to Addison, Illinois. I think. Oh, was that a two-stopper? Okay. Let me transfer you to his dispatcher. Okay, give me 1 second. He can help you. Okay, I transferred her, and I'm gonna. This guy is calling me just to see. Šta ima, Rođe? Yeah. Yes. 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 A ja ću vidjet, sad sam ovamo nešto radim, pa ću vidjet to jel to uspjelo. Ako ne bude, pokušat ćemo nešto drugo. Ti samo svaki put kad dođe sam prihvati to, a ja ću gledat šta se dešava. I morat ćeš sam potpisat, svaki put kad prihvatiš moraš opet otići tamo i potpisat na taj logo. Nema veze, vidjet ćemo šta možemo, ne brini se ništa. Ništa, aj pokušat ću onda opet nešto pa ćemo vidjeti šta će. Ajde živi. Yeah, it's the guy that I was trying to help him with his logbook. Okay, messages. Okay. So we were talking about these ads. So if you post, make a posting outside of Philadelphia, it's probably going to be cheaper on Craigslist, and most likely it's going to be someone that's more old school and with, because in big cities there's a lot of people that it's different, right? It's different mentality, different everything. But I would just post outside of the city here and see if I can find someone. Okay. Let me just take a look at the loads here, see if I can make any suggestions to Chris about because this guy's for tomorrow as well in South Bend. So for him there is no rush. But for sure we could find something to make sure he's covered. Because everyone likes to be covered in advance. And man, North Dakota, we're gonna delete some of these. Let's keep him in the area that he is more likely to go to. Okay. So we're gonna do Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Ohio, New York, Pennsylvania, maybe Kentucky, maybe Kansas, maybe Missouri. Nah. Indiana is too close. Illinois is too close, probably. Can do Illinois. You always have to hit search a couple of times on DAT load board. I don't know why they do that. But anyway, this is more... this looks like something that he would rather do than go to North Dakota. Just looking at these sorry beep rates. What about this one going to Cincinnati? But then from there it's going to be push to tail, so driver assist. From Cincinnati it's going to be tough because 270 miles. Yeah, but if he was in Fort Wayne, then yeah. We would need something for these shorter loads. You need something that picks up closer, because if you're gonna drive 200 miles and go 100 miles to Deadhead, then it's not gonna be worth it. How about this one? That is another thing, 90 miles of Deadhead. Okay, but anyway, back to questions. During this tough market situation, how do you secure loads for a driver? Because as soon as I try to call a good load, either it's already covered or in process. Well, what's a good load? I had a suggestion yesterday to make a video how to survive in these markets with $1 per mile load. You can't survive. Like you could maybe if you're not eating and you're not paying anything for the truck and you're not fixing it. And I'm sure a lot of people are doing that right now, like skipping maintenance, skipping some stuff that they have to pay because they have to, right? They cannot otherwise make it, but then they're a risk to themselves and everyone around them, and they're risking being shut down and doing something bad. So it's not a good way to survive this. How to secure loads for a driver? Because as soon as I try to call a good load, either it's already covered. Anytime when you had bad markets, even in the past, it was like that. You know, right now, at least the brokers are answering, right? A lot of them are answering. A lot of them are. It's not like their phones are ringing off the hook, because it used to be that in bad markets, there are not that many loads. They were still paying decent, still paying somewhat okay, but there are not that many loads. And you call on a load, and like you have another 50 people calling on the same load, and you can hear it in their background that their phones are ringing and that they're just panicking. They're under stress because somehow like that makes them stressful. But right now it's not like that. I mean, look at this. Like if you post South Bend, Indiana, like I posted earlier, 800 loads. 800 loads. Okay, let's do this. Okay, South Bend, Indiana, because this is just a random area. And South Bend, Indiana, it has been traditionally a good area. It's not a bad area at all. So 150-mile radius for today, 3,000 results, 3,000 loads for a van out of South Bend, Indiana. That's a lot of loads. Let's do 100-mile radius. I'm just proving my point here. Over 1,000 loads in South Bend area on spot markets. How many loads are out there, you know, like contract loads, brokers or shippers that never post their loads, that they have, you know, they have dedicated carriers, maybe twice as much. There are a lot of loads out there. There is freight, but it's not paying. That's the problem. That's the problem. Okay. So this one guy is asking me to send him a document. So I'm going to just real quick do that. And then I'll go back to your question. I'm not finished. Thanks for giving me something to talk about. I just need something like a topic, and then I can just talk for hours. That's my problem. Okay. this guy wants me to send him a document, so I'm just gonna see if this is what he wants. Download. Okay. But yeah, we do have loads now. You like you just have to keep. The problem is people don't realize, and drivers don't realize that right now, that you have to call maybe like 50 loads in order to get 10 people to talk to you and maybe give you a reasonable rate, and maybe out of those 10, one or two of these loads will look like something that you could book. And you just have to keep calling. That's the thing. Like the thing that I'm doing right now, I'm doing other things. I'm doing a lot of other things, and sometimes I do dispatch as well. So for me, it's not it for someone like that, it doesn't work out well in order to constantly book great loads, right? But if that's the only job you have, if you're a dispatcher and your only job is to book loads and look for loads, then you just gotta keep calling and keep calling. Start earlier, stay later, right? Have 2-3 screens. Keep asking, keep calling. That like if someone like if there is a load and you call them and they answer and they tell you, well, I can't give you that rate. Call again after 10-15 minutes. Maybe someone else will answer. Maybe something will change. You don't know. Keep emailing. Like get one of these. Like we got this Load Connect extension, and it's a paid extension, right? But I don't think it's that expensive. So just keep emailing. Like see, you see all these loads here posted, and they all have emails, right? And all you have to do is like email this guy. Click here. Email. I mean, like one of those will work. Jezba, Rush, hey, which dialer should I use? I don't know anything about that. We don't do that. When there's a lot of floats and they're not paying, I like to force their hands and wait for last minute revenge time, but it's risky and you don't want to lose the day. Yeah, some dispatchers tend to do that, wait for later in the day because they think that they could get a better load, and sometimes that is true, but you have to have a driver that's willing to do that. Some drivers don't like doing that. Some of them understand and some of them will do it. But you have to have a driver and be willing. I'm not like that. For example, me and Ambro, like we're total opposite. He would rather wait and get a good load for the day off to find a load. I would like you see me when I book a load, I start looking for the next load right away. You know, I don't like the stress of that next day where I have like 5 trucks and I need to cover them all for that day, and it's just no, I don't want that. Right? I want to plan ahead, and I want them to be able to plan ahead. I'm like that. Ken, maybe you can talk a bit about your reply to comment about the really good money in trucking being in all the related. I could, Ken, in my next live stream, I can talk about it, and I'll write it down for sure. So I'll copy your comment, and then I'll just make myself a note here. Come on, there we go. Because today I promised someone that I was going to talk about something else today. So I'm going to talk about that right now. I'm just going to see if there are any loads for this guy for tomorrow. remember, Chris is also looking for this guy, so I'm not. It's not like I'm ignoring this truck. Holland to Des Moines, but it's what's close to him. Let's see what's close. What's right there? McCungy, $1,300, $2 per hour. It's all toll. Well, not all the way, like all the way to Pennsylvania. It's tollway, all the way from Elkhart, Indiana. It's tolls, and they're paying $2 per mile. Oh, this is a partial. Never mind. Let's do full only. Okay. So South Bend, Kentucky, Ohio. Stranger, don't be a stranger. Not that many loads right there in South Bend, but Plymouth, Bristol, Indiana, South Bend, Goshen, that's all right there. LaPorte, they have a lot of loads there. So for him, it's probably gonna have to be tomorrow that we find a load for him. But I wanted to talk to about something else. Yesterday I got an email, and this guy was asking me to talk about the thing that happened in Florida the other day, where 3 people were killed in an accident that was well, I'm not gonna say allegedly, because I mean the driver made a U-turn in the middle of the highway, and 3 people were killed. So it's like, and it's on camera. So I'm gonna bring that here. And I don't really like talking about. You know, you're gonna see in my videos that that I don't talk about that kind of stuff, because it's right. So I'm gonna stop the video right now here. If I go full screen, I don't know if it's gonna. No, it's not. Maybe we can just zoom in a little bit. And then it's you know, the media is what it is. Most of those websites that you know, maybe are right oriented, like not far right, but they would always make sure that they say that this is an illegal migrant or immigrant, and that is true. But to me, it's just like how, like, we don't know how he got his CDL, right? Because they were saying that he was from India, he entered through Mexico, got to California, and then somehow got a CDL in California, and this happened in Florida. So it's a lot of things that are involved in this particular case. But he had a code, someone that's sitting on you know, next to him, and this guy's just chilling, and this guy in the middle of the highway with a big semi truck tries to make a U-turn, and there is no, like, first you of course that's illegal, you can't do that. I mean, everyone, you just know that. And then even if you got your CDL in a normal way, or even if not, if you just got a driver's license, like a normal driver's license, you should know that you don't do that. Like, you don't cross the median. And this guy from the left-hand lane, no, I'm sorry, from the right-hand lane, he makes a sudden turn. So this is not a turn like, okay, oh, I missed my exit, I'm gonna do something very illegal, very dangerous, very bad, but I'm gonna check my mirrors and see that there is no one coming from behind me, and I'm gonna do this slowly and carefully. No, he just drives and just goes into the left lane, goes over across the left lane, goes into the median without any regard for the traffic around him and behind him. what's like, I don't understand. I don't want to say like that something is, you know, that this guy is not mentally well, because why would you do something like that? Because, you know, then we can say, okay, well, you know, you're not blaming the driver, you're trying to make excuses for him. No, but like, how can you just, doesn't make sense. Like, let's watch the video. So that's the first part. He's just looking, and he is like, when he's turning, like he looks on the left, and then this car full speed just slams underneath the trailer. And I watched this few times. Like, I watched this, you know, in a slower, I don't know if this can do slower speed, but no. And then I repeated a few times. Like, if you, like, now he's just turning left. He's looking on the right here. Like, I don't know where is he looking now. And now, like, you can see the car is coming here in the left lane. And he just keeps driving. And now he looks over there and poof. And that's like, we have never seen anything like this. Never. And now they go outside. Now he's gonna stop the truck right now. And they go outside, and we have crews trying to get this car out and get the people, but you know, I think they died on the scene. And then we have this video where he's standing here, and then we have a lot of people questioning, like, there is no compassion in his eyes, there is no, he's not trying to help, he doesn't seem to be stressed about this. You know, I mean, we don't know what's going through his head, because like at this point right now here, it's been a while probably, because you got all these people here, they're already here, already working on it. So it's been a while since they arrived. And I mean, maybe someone like that was like, I don't know, like, what would be your reaction? Would you sit down and you know, feel bad? Would you try to help? What would you do? You know, you don't know, you don't want to be in a situation like this. But for sure, the big problem here is the lack of training, lack of, you know, when a company hires someone, it's, you know, how are you going to check people? Like, you check their CDL, the insurance checks their CDL, you check their MVR to see if they have any record. If insurance approves them, then it's hard to check their how did they get their CDL, right? Did they get it in a legit legal way? Did they actually go to CDL school? It's hard, really. It's really hard to check that. So I don't know. Yeah, he didn't even look shocked. So, well, you know, in the first, like, when you look at the first part here, okay, so he did, come on, because there was another video that was like, okay, there was another video where it showed how he stopped. This one does not show, like, he stopped, put on his brakes, something like that. Oh, right here. Okay, here's another video. Let's try this. Okay, now this video, he's looking, he stopped. Well, I mean, of course he has to stop. Yeah, and a lot of people are saying that he didn't look shocked, but I don't know. like he's gonna probably spend the rest of his life behind bars, because that's what, in Florida, that's what they're saying. And then they said, like, he's gonna stay there for a long time, and then they're gonna deport him or whatever. So we don't know that. It's still early to know any of that, but he is gonna be held responsible probably in the biggest way that they can do. So it's, yeah, because this is like, he's like, he's not even doing it slowly, right? He's not checking the traffic. He's not like, in something, when you do something dangerous like this, you look around, you make sure that everything is gonna be fine. But he's just like, he just turned left all of a sudden and didn't even slow down. Now look at this. There's, look, casually, just without paying any attention to anything around you. But like I said, like right now, look at all these cars and these crews. Now, it's been a while since they arrived. It's been a while since they got here. And he's standing there. I mean, yeah. I don't think he's comprehending like what he, like, he doesn't understand what he just did. He's just standing there, like, he's not aware of, I don't know what's going through his head, man. That's crazy. I don't know. But yeah, this, I promised this guy that I was going to talk about this, so I did talk about it, and I don't like talking about it because we were not there. We don't know. I mean, we of course know that this is his fault, but I don't like, that 3 people died. It's just crazy. It's crazy. But anyway, I think this could be it for today. We spoke for an hour. If you have any other quick questions, and then we can talk about your thing maybe even more tomorrow. And like I said yesterday, this is something that we can go into details about what these companies are doing to the trucking industry, like highway.com, now even DAT Load Board and others, how they're taking advantage of well, maybe even the scammers and the fraud in trucking. That could be like, everyone is freaked out right now. Everyone is scared. And here we come and we offer you a solution where you're going to be able to vet the carriers and the brokers, and you're going to be safe, but you're going to have to pay us a lot of money for that. So, they're just taking advantage of the markets and of the situation and the fraud. We could say it's like that. All right, thanks for watching. I hope I can do this again tomorrow. It's just that this, like, this hard topic, I don't feel well, when I talk about this. I just don't like talking about this, and I don't like looking at it, and it's crazy. Thank you, Ulrich. Thank you, everyone, for being here every time. And then we'll again in the morning tomorrow. If nothing comes up, I can look for a few trucks at the beginning, and then later we can talk about some other topics. Thanks, everyone, and I'll see you around. If you're an owner operator, let me know. Semi-trucks, flatbeds, reefer, van, you're all welcome. We can talk and work together. I'll see you around. Thanks.